After a slight scare against the Dallas Stars, which, then again, in fairness, it might have been a little bit more than a slight scare. It took us 6 games to make it past them. We move on to the second round, where we play the Minnesota Wild. Before we get a look at their lineup, let's take a look at ours because we have made a change. Tyson Jost back down to the third line. Dylan Strome gets another chance on the second. And as I've mentioned, we have to win the Cup this year because the upcoming offseason, as is per usual with my offseasons, will be crazy and there will be a lot of changes, as you can tell by the contract situation, which is interesting. Now, Jack Eichel at least has 2 years left. Alex Ovechkin is a rental. Timo Meyer's on one of those extended contracts, which might not be a good thing. Zaka has some time left, which is nice, but that's about it. I do not know, and Olli Juolevi is the only defender. Actually, no, Thomas Chabot, I believe, has 1 year left, too. Yes, he does. I don't know what this team will look like next year. It is safe to say that we will not be as strong of contenders next year as we will be this year, so we need to get the job done. While overall ratings, as I've previously said, aren't the end-all, be-all, 95, 95, and 87, that is interesting. I am definitely intrigued by who the Wild have on their team. Obviously, their captain is Aaron Ekblad, who has to be, I'd probably say like a 94 at this rate, but who knows for sure? We will find out. So let's take a look, and there you have the Wild team. Now, they won their first-round matchup in 5 games, so Artemi Panarin is a point-a-game player. Dylan Larkin, up to a 90, is a point-a-game player. And Nikita Sherbak, interesting to see him on the top line, but he did have 4 points in that first round. Second line, Nikolai Ehlers is with Nolan Patrick and Alex Nylander, so that is a scary top 6. Doesn't get much better with the third line, at least starting off. Milan Lucic, Darren Helm, and Andrei Burakovsky. Now, I am a bit surprised that Burakovsky isn't on the top line instead of Sherbak, but it worked out for them in the first round. In the fourth line, you have Frederic Gauthier, Logan Brown, and Gabriel Gagne. Gabriel, I'm guessing. Regardless, that fourth line, look at this. 6'5", 4.5 physical. 6'5", 5-star physical. 6'3", 4.5-star physical. They are going to beat the hell out of us in this series. My God. And getting to the defense, an interesting top pairing defenseman, you have Nikita Nesterov. He plays with Aaron Ekblad, who is a 92. I expected him to be a little bit better, but as far as the top pairing goes, that is pretty solid. Joe Morrow, an 85, is on the second pairing with Matt Dumba, who is still on the Minnesota Wild. And Keaton Thompson, a 78. I'll be intrigued to see if they have an injury or if he is just actually in their lineup. He is on the third pairing with Eric Goodbranson. So again, aside from Keaton Thompson, in terms of overall, that's looking pretty good. And actually, do they have an injury? They don't. So Thompson is just flat out one of their defensemen. You have Sasha Chmelevski, one of the familiar names from the Bruins series, as a scratched player. And as we get a look at the goaltending, 285s. Again, if you look at the Bruins series, that might not be a good thing. That might not be a good thing. These could be very, very tough challenges to overcome in the form of UC Saros, who is their starter and has a .924 save percentage, and Evan Fitzpatrick, their backup. So this could be a very, very tough series. Not that I'm surprised. I mean, it is the second round of the playoffs, but considering their record, I think that's what surprises me the most. Only 42 wins with this team, but regardless, we will find out what they can do because it is time to start this series. Let's go. First period on home ice. Can we get the strong start and the early lead? No, we can't. Needless to say, no, we can't, and those are the 3 fastest goals I have ever seen in a sim. Oh my God. Wow. That is insane. Nolan Patrick Nolan Patrick scores. 5 seconds later, they win the faceoff. Dumba carries it in, fires from the point, and he scores. And then 14 seconds later, Alex Nylander scores. 3 goals in 19 seconds. If Carey Price is still in this game, I would be shocked. Connor McDavid does get the goal back from an odd angle on UC Saros. But we are down 3-1 at the end of the first period in Game 1 on home ice. That is atrocious. We have time to come back. We'll see if we can, and we'll have to check to see, too, if Carey Price is still between the pipes. But I hope that we don't find out, because that would mean they get at least a 4th goal, and that would probably be it for this game. But here we go, second period. Klim Kostin scores on Saros. Whoever is in goal for us shuts the door for at least that 20-minute stretch. And that sets up this third period. Down 3-0 within 19 seconds. But we have a chance to come back. Let's find out if we can. Third period is underway. An early power play for Minnesota. Dylan Larkin gets it. We, of course, find out Vehvilainen is in goal. Thomas Chabot gets it back on UC Saros. Minnesota with another power play. We kill that off. We still have a chance because of the Chabot goal. Come on. Wow. All right, this game. Well, I'm not even gonna try to say anything. All right, we down 4-2. Chabot makes it 4-3. Larkin makes it 5-3. Dal Cole on Fitzpatrick. They actually pulled UC Saros. Easy for me to say. And Dal Cole brought us back to within 1. I mean, if you expected us to give up 5 goals in the first game, I applaud you, because I certainly didn't. The Minnesota Wild make a statement, outdueling our offense. And that is a tough pill to swallow, losing Game 1 in that way. How long was Carey Price in the game? Did he make it out of the first 2 minutes? Did he? He did. All right, nope, never mind. It's Minnesota. I'm an idiot. Evan Fitzpatrick played the last 10 minutes. He gave up a goal on 5 shots. That is my mistake. Carey Price didn't make it beyond the 2-minute mark. Faced 4 shots and made 1 save. That's what we're paying Carey Price for. Wow. All right. Well, I don't know how to react to that. I do not know how to react to Carey Price getting pulled from a playoff game in 1 minute and 56 seconds. That is absurd. But we have to move on. It is Game 2. And I'm not afraid to say it. If Carey Price loses this game, I will turn to Vehvilainen for Game 3. This is a must-win. You know, after looking at the Wild lineup, a little bit more scared than I was at the very start of this episode. And after that Game 1 loss, yeah, needless to say, I am anxious that this could go very poorly for us. But Game 2, long way to go in this series. Can we take the lead in the first 20 minutes? We can't. Shit. How about in the second period? Shit. Andre Burakovsky. My God, UC Saros right now shutting the door, 20 saves. And that leads us to this third period. Connor McDavid. Or Dylan Strome. That works too. Dylan Strome. I'm sorry I named Connor McDavid first. You're better than him. We have another power play. Can we do anything with it? It's like an 18-minute power play, you fucks. Come on. Dylan Strome at least tied the game. We have a chance in the final 3 minutes here. Are we going to overtime? We are. All right. UC Saros, have yourself a game. 36 of 37 in regulation, but thankfully Dylan Strome gets that goal. And I will say again, where is our big offense? Ovechkin, McDavid, Dal Cole, Eichel. We have so many names. We need to win. So please, somebody, for the Blues, I'll clarify, score the winner. I beg you. It is overtime in Game 2, and Alex Nylander wins it, and the Blues are down 2-0 in this series, squandering their home ice advantage. I don't know what to say. Wow. Other than wow, I don't know what to say. We are down 2-0 to the Minnesota Wild, and now we have to go. Now we have to go on the road. That is horrifying. Now, I threatened to pull Carey Price if he didn't win us Game 2. I don't think I'll necessarily do that, because he still gives us the best chance to win. Every series, actually, has a 2-0 series lead. But, yeah, this is kind of scary. We are in severe trouble here. And I don't exactly know what to do to fix that. Tyson Jost is shitting the bed right now, and that fourth line is getting ripped apart. That fourth line is getting ripped apart. Okay. So we need to do something a little bit differently. Let's. What the hell do we do here? What do we do here? Gonzaga plays center, 77 faceoff. I'm going to drop Timo Meier down to the fourth line just to make it a little bit more physical. You could argue calling up Armia. And actually, we might do that too. Oh, God. All right, what do we want to do here? 4.5 physical, 4.5 physical. You might disagree with this, and I would understand why, but we have to tinker in a way here to try and get some changes going. So my thought is, if they're matching fourth line against fourth line, we need to be able to match up with that physicality. And that new bottom six would do just that. As far as the second line goes, man, I don't know. Defensively, what's the problem? Defensively, nothing really. We're underperforming. That's all it is. We have picked a hell of a time to start underperforming. Like I said, now we are on the road. It is Game 3. And if Game 2 wasn't a must-win, this certainly is. So let's find out here. What can we do? Can we win a game in this series, or are we going to be absolutely screwed? That's the only way to put it. First period of Game 3, and it's Artemi Panarin with the opening goal. Right. Second period. That helps. Logan Brown made it 2-0, but then that second line battles back. Clayton Keller and Alex Ovechkin. Not too bad. We have tied this game. 2 goals on 15 shots compared to 2 goals on 22 shots is not ideal, but we are tied as we start this third period. Oh, McDavid? That's all I can say. McDavid, Dal Cole, Eichel, somebody. And I also forgot to check why we had such a long power play in Game 2. But now the world will never know. And with 5 minutes to go, can we find a winner? Or are we going back to overtime? And we are going back to overtime. Let's go. Let's go. We know what needs to happen here. We know what needs to happen. We need one of our big names to step up. A power play for Minnesota. It's Matt Dumba. And the Blues are down 3-0. Oh my God. UC Saros having an out-of-body experience right now, channeling his inner Patrick Waugh. And we are 1 game away. The 56-win St. Louis Blues are 1 game away from being eliminated by the Minnesota Wild. Oh my God. Both series in the West are 3-0. Both in the East are now 2-1. I don't know what to say. I'd like to say this team is too good to fail. Apparently that is not the case. So it is time for some drastic changes. What those are going to be, I don't know, because it's just scrambling and grasping for any straw that I possibly can to try and turn this team around. First thing we're going to do is put Sergachev with Doughty, Ulevy with Koltsov. I think we'll keep Shabbat and Wesley together. So that is a start. Offensively. Right. Oh my God. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Unbelievable. Let's go with Ovechkin. We'll go with Ovechkin there. I'm going to put Keller, Eichel, and Klim Kostin as the second line. We will go with Jost, Strome, and Armia as the third line. And then we'll have Meyer, Zacha, and Emile Poirier. We'll actually put Zacha on the off wing. Yes, we will. Because it's irrelevant, really, who plays center. They are pretty much equal. Oh my God, Dow Cole has 8 points, so we will keep him with McDavid. At least McDavid and Ovechkin will have one game together before they get booted out of the playoffs. I mean, the power play lines should be delivering. What's the penalty kill unit looking like? That's fine. You know, well, Klim Kostin being on the penalty kill unit probably isn't. All right, let's fix that here. My God. And all of this focus and attention to the lines is going to be for nothing because we're still going to get booted. So we need McDavid, Armia, Strome, and Dow Cole. Yeah, Dow Cole. Okay. Actually, you know what? We'll go with Eichel. So, bam. We need McDavid and Armia on the PK. And again, we had set up these lines before, but with all the defensive injuries, we kept going best lines, and we never really bothered to fix it. Let's go with that for the defensive lines. That's fine. Oh my God. 3-man penalty kill. Let's get McDavid. We are so screwed. We are so screwed. Oh my God. All right, you know what? That's good. This is the team that has to get it done, whether or not they can do so. Let's find out. Can we at least avoid the sweep? I mean, that's all you can do at this point, is take it one game at a time. But I still don't like our chances. I wonder why. First period. And it is scoreless. We outshot them. That does not matter. Second period. Holy shit. Okay, well that's helpful. Where was this offense throughout the entire series? I ask you. Michael Dal Colle, Jack Eichel, Sherbak makes it 2-1, but then Ovechkin and Meyer, that is a 4-1 lead at the end of 2. Alrighty then. Certainly didn't expect that. Third period, let's get it underway. If we don't hold on to this lead, if we don't, that is a very long power play for Minnesota, and I don't quite appreciate it. Joe Morrow gets the power play goal on Price. For the love of God, do not blow this lead. Thank you, Dylan Strome. And thank you, Tyson Jost. Oh my God. 6 goals. The kind of offense you would expect from a team like this. And the Blues live to fight another day. Not that there wasn't a scare. Strome and Jost, though, take care of business at the end. I'm going to look here. Man, it was back-to-back hooking minors on Kostin and Eichel. Oh my God. As you get a look at the stars of the game, we have forced Game 5, which is nice. We'll get that playoff revenue for at least one more game. Where this offense was hiding for the first few. And in fairness, that's not even really the best thing to say because we did score 4 goals in game 1. The lines have to stay the same. It is game 5. Let's do this. Just waiting for this team to collapse. First period of game 5. And it's Pavel Zacha with the opening goal. All right, he scored from center ice too. Okay, that works for me. That's not too bad. Second period, can we please hold on to the lead? Yes, we can. All right, well, our offense has finally decided to wake up, and putting Alex Ovechkin with Connor McDavid has proven to be a hell of a coaching decision. My God, Ovechkin made it 2-0. Patrick made it 2-1. Ovechkin and Sergachev made it 4-1. Darren Helm gets a goal back late in the period. We have a 4-2 lead as we start the third. If this was the lead we had in the last game, we would have been screwed. Thankfully, Ovechkin with another goal. He is determined. He is determined. You have to do it, Ovi. You have to make it out of the second round. You're so close to a cup. You have to make it out of the second round. Oh my God. The Blues hold on again. It's a 5-2 victory in Game 5, led by Alex Ovechkin, who is determined to see his career continue. Man. Unbelievable. Obviously, I wish I made these particular lineup changes just a little bit sooner. That probably would have helped. Is Liljegren going to be healthy for Game 6? He is. Oh, my God. All right, that changes things. That changes things. Liljegren is back. The LA Kings are waiting. My God, I should have made those changes sooner, clearly. Ovechkin, Dal Cole, and McDavid. Alex Ovechkin, 14 points. Wow. All right. Well, those are the lines we will go with. Wesley, you have been great for us. You really have. But you have to be the sacrifice here as Liljegren gets back into this lineup. So I am sorry. There is a chance he could make the NHL team next year. The only thing that sucks here is I'm going to have to redo all of the power play lines and the penalty kill units. But worth the wait. Worth the sacrifice because it has to happen. So let's get these lines set back up as they were, because it's been working out for us. Defensively, Liljegren could be back. He could be. No, you know what? We'll go Sergachev, Doughty, and then we'll have the Finn and Swede connection with Olli Juolevi and Liljegren, and then Shabbat will be with Koltsov. Right. That works for me. That works for me. So power play unit. We're going to take Koltsov out of there for Thomas Shabbat because he keeps complaining about his ice time. Perhaps rightfully so. He is a top 4 defenseman. Let's see here. Sergachev. You know what? We'll leave him in there. Actually, no. We'll go with Liljegren. Oh, my God. And you guys wonder why I do jump cuts. You guys wonder. That should be good, though. Right there, that should be good. And again, we'll take out these two for Liljegren and Shabbat. Then mainly the big thing is to fix those the PK unit. 100%. So let's get, actually defensively, that is looking okay. But offensively, we need to go with McDavid. We need to go, actually we can go with Jack Eichel. And we also need to get Michael Dal Cole in there. And that should be okay. Let's just make sure that everything is set up, because if I don't take the proper amount of time to do this, someone will complain that I didn't. So we're just going to take care of it, even if it makes the episode longer. It is what it is. The team is set. We are fully healthy for the first time this postseason. But is it too little too late? It is Game 6 in Minnesota. Let's go. Can the offense continue to roll? They have to if we're going to force Game 7. All right, first period. And it's Dylan Strome at the opening goal, 1 minute and 3 seconds in on UC Saros. Good start. Can we keep that up in the second? We can. It's Joel Armia. And we have a 2-0 lead as we start the third period. For the love of Carey Price and every goalie to come before him, can you please hold on? Milan Lucic scores on Carey Price. Normally I'd be happy about that. I am not in this instance. Another power play for the Wild. This one is killed. 5 minutes to go. Can the Blues hold on to force Game 7? Sergachev, the empty netter. What is going on? Oh my God. Lucic with the scare. Sergachev ends it. Armia, your first star. 26 saves for Carey Price. And the St. Louis Blues have battled back and have forced Game 7 against the Minnesota Wild. Unbelievable. We looked dead in the water. I can't make any lineup changes. I simply can't. We have to go with the team that has stoked this comeback. Game 7 on home ice. Can we do it? Can we complete the comeback of all comebacks? First period of Game 7. And my God, the offense. These new line combos. They've finally paid off. Klim Kostin, Keller, and Strome. And the Blues have a 3-0 lead at the end of the opening 20. I'm sure UC Saros has been chased. We have a long way to go. We're a third of the way there. But you can't ask for a better start. 2 goals from that second line, and Dylan Strome on the third line. Second period. Oh my God. It's over. Do you believe in miracles, man? Connor McDavid, Drew Doughty, and Klim Kostin. It's 6-0. We'll watch the third period as we sit back and we enjoy the most devastating loss I can think of for a team. Not only to blow a 3-0 series lead, but in Game 7, you get shit on. Like we dragged Aaron Ekblad out to center ice by his shirt collar and shit on his chest. Oh my God. 6-0 final in Game 7, and the Blues are moving on. 31 saves for Carey Price. It speaks for itself, guys. It speaks for itself. What a game. What a series. The Blues are moving on to play the LA Kings in the Western Conference Final. Absolutely unbelievable. What can you say? With this, that's what should have happened. We should have advanced with this much offensive firepower. We absolutely should have. On the other side, it's Florida and Boston. Sidney Crosby and the Florida Panthers, as we know. But, wow. What can you say to that? Needless to say, the line combinations will remain the same until we start to lose again. But this team is fully healthy. This team is firing on all cylinders all of a sudden. And we play the LA Kings in the Western Conference Final. As you get a look at the point totals, Alex Ovechkin playing like a man possessed. 17 points in 13 games. I'll give you guys a look at the stats here. Of course, you can take a look on your own time. I don't know what to say. So I will do what I should do rather than rambling, and I will end this, what is probably one of the more memorable episodes of any series that I have ran in the year and a half or so that I've been doing this. The St. Louis Blues are moving on, and that is insane. Guys, that'll do it for this episode. I hope you did enjoy. It's been an interesting one. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, though, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already to support me and my channel and to continue following what I do here. And I will see you guys in the next one. Let's hope it's not this exciting. I could go for a clean sweep and a clean, quick episode to get to the Stanley Cup final. Who knows what will happen? We'll find out then. I will catch you guys later.